There is a fundamental link between peace and human rights. Human rights are under attack on all fronts, particularly in conflicts, as states ignore their commitments to the United Nations Charter and to international humanitarian law and international human rights law. So civilians are suffering appallingly, and we see this most dramatically in the clear violations of international humanitarian law taking place in Gaza. And we must use the Summit of the Future in September to recommit to multilateral governance based on human rights, including the laws of the war. Well, we have very clear positions. We are in favor of a humanitarian ceasefire, to cure, and we are in favor and claiming for the immediate and unconditional release of the hostages. This is what we would like to see happening. This is not what is on the table. What is on the table at the present moment is a negotiation aiming at a progressive release of hostages and some interruption of the fighting. Not being our objective, our final objective, we fully support any efforts that will lead to the liberation of hostages and to the reduction of the suffering of the Palestinian people. I was not referring to the entrance of other countries in the war as such, but obviously this is a conflict that is lasting, and when a conflict lasts, there is always a risk of escalation. There are many modern weapons that can be used and that can be extremely dangerous, as you know. On the other hand, the UN is totally committed to support any serious effort for peace. The UN, at the same time, is working hard in relation to humanitarian aid in Ukraine and extremely interested in the reestablishment of the freedom of navigation in the Black Sea. These are our priorities for the moment.